Anyways,
I'm not gonna say it.
They
let's begin.
Let's go.
Let's go. Eh.
Should probably play some better music.
Wow. Who could have guessed? Gianna, what happened last time?
Oh great, it's not me. Fuck, because I
I'm not
didn't
gonna
remember
get any
anything.
inspiration from it. Hate this. Worst game ever.
Worst game ever, it says after 2 sessions of no dice rolls.
Okay, let me pull up my notes here. Okay, so we were still at the place talking about the things. Lots of revelation.
Lots of things to be talked about.
Lots of things.
You had already come back, but it's fine.
What?
You had already returned, but it's fine.
No, we're at the other place. Talking about the other things.
Yeah, it was the second half of we were still at the castle.
No, we're home.
No.
We were invited for. What?
I'm
We've
very
gotten
confused
home.
also.
See, that's why you don't drink at the fucking.
But I ain't got no goddamn idea what's going on anymore.
You had
I thought it was.
No, you had already talked with everyone, had talked with, like, waited for everyone
While
to
you guys
leave,
figure this out, I'm gonna go get some amaretto. I'll be right back.
and then you returned. The last thing you saw was Woodrow and Dahlia speaking before the tower disappeared.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We were still at the castle place, and we finished
No.
that up. Then we went home.
Ah,
Oh, I see how you did that. I was very confused there for a moment.
Stop gaslighting me, you asshole!
Says the gaslighter.
The shopping
Hey,
fun the
you brought that
gaslight.
up on yourself. So anyway, back to what I was saying.
Sorry. You know what? I'm gonna take an inspiration away from you.
It's fine, I'll get it back after this recap. So we figured out that there were a bunch of revelations, that there's a holy grail now, and Tobias is one of the leaders of it for some fucking reason, along with Woodrow. There's something called the Great Merge, which is where two different planes of existence, or not planes, but two realities are being crushed together. It's causing some problems. Texture, okay, whatever. Two textures
multiverses.
are colliding with each other, and that's a problem because we get a bunch of magic, and I'm not sure what they get out of this deal.
Our death, probably.
Death.
Probably.
You want to know what they got?
Oh
They
god.
get a new playground that they can stomp
Yeah.
over because we can't defend against them. That's what they get.
Someone get Chris out of my fucking ears!
My man went full ASMR.
Nani?
Too close. You lean too close.
You leaned too close. You boomed.
Fuck, you almost gave me a fucking heart attack.
You mean like this?
Yes.
Stop!
Then I forgot his name.
Yes.
Tanner was decided to stay behind after we all left, because I don't know what he was going to accomplish, but he was going to try anyway. That we figured out that everybody that was there supposedly is a master. Some of them already have their servants. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of it. And then we went home.
And then we went home. Yes, you did.
Yeah, and there was that obnoxious douchebag.
You have all returned home, and
You must use it in that dungeon. Sorry, I'm done.
and right before the whole tower vanished, you had arrived to meet both Dahlia and Mr. Woodrow. Standing outside, just talking, mostly waiting for you to return. When you make yourselves known, Woodrow will give you all a faint smile And Dahlia will just raise an eyebrow in a joking manner and say, "You survived Christmas with the devil, didn't you?"
Yes.
Wasn't all that bad.
Yeah, Mr. Priest here has been talking about that.
Depends on how high you set the bar for survived.
Yes.
Yes.
She just nods. So, are any of you going to put up the tower again? Kind of want to go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
She's just catatonic at this point.
I'll use the 4th level spell slot to give us an extra floor.
Ooh, triple floor.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that means no twin towers tonight then.
No, that is the twin towers. You got just a bigger one.
It's just one of the 3 floors.
No, I mean I don't have to do the other tower then.
Oh, sure.
Yes. So I'll make that with the big furniture area. Good job.
Good
Living
job.
room, living space at the bottom, the spa, the bedrooms, and I guess the kitchen, and one of them.
Sure.
Then I'll add a little addendum where everybody sleeps that has like a familiar. They have like a little cubby hole for their familiars to be placed in.
Oh, hell
Can I
yeah.
Can I ask for a couch?
Couch. The first floor has a kind of couch.
Yes.
Sleepy bye
It'd be a long
and good night.
Oh, yeah.
J shape. I won't go in.
Jackson.
Oh.
Well,
Yes.
You'll see in the bedrooms that the little side room that Gianna normally sleeps in is not there. She's gonna walk 80 paces away, use her free casting to do her own tower, and she's gonna go in there.
Jesus Christ.
And you will notice the doors are made of iron.
you see, that's a challenge. That's not a.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us knows Alohomora though.
It's fine. You just have to strike it enough times.
Yes. So
That's Bombarda.
Before Gianna goes and locks herself in, Woodrow will just quietly raise a hand. Miss Gianna, is everything alright?
No.
Would you prefer then that I talk with your friends and then they tell you what I tell them?
Sure, that's fine.
Good night then.
Good night.
Loud metal door clanging.
Several locks.
Dahlia will just shrug, go up to her favorite bunker bed, and just face first in the pillow.
The duck that is also sitting on the pillow and it's quacking.
Yes, the duck. She's
involved
face
in that?
first on the pillow, and the duck is standing on top of her head.
Also, don't want spending a wild shape here. Have a ferret.
Are you going to give it to Gianna before she enters her thing?
She wants her not. Just give it to Dahlia.
I see. Does Gianna accept Pharaoh?
She will not.
I see. So there
Give it a
is
pet, though.
there is a bed with a dahlia on top, and there is a duck on top of her head and a ferret on her back. So
Support fair.
just because I don't know if you guys have ever seen this room, with the sofa.
Yeah.
It's the bottom one.
Oh. Yeah. That's the one I was seeing.
It's this one. It has a big old round kind of sofa in a U shape. And the other room is just notes and stuff and books. Not actual like real books, just books.
Jackson will go to sleep on the sofa, like sitting down.
Sitting down, okay. Woodrow just kind of sit on the sofa and wait for everyone to either just go to bed or actually talk to him.
Oliver will sit down.
And will-
Jirou will also like sit down and try and talk to Woodrow if he's willing to talk.
Mhm. So who's going to stay with Woodrow?
Well, me, I guess.
Me.
Ditto.
Mm-hmm.
Not Tom.
Edmund?
Sorry, it cut out for me. What you said?
Will you hear what Woodrow has to say, or are you going to sleep as well?
He'll sit down and listen.
Okay. Just for sake of having one less player, Ichika will also go to sleep. So, as you all sit down, hang around the sofa, Woodrow will say that he was basically outside just talking to Dali about how she came into the island, what happened during her time here, and how you all saved her. And after that, he will speak about more interesting topics. To be fair, I was not ready to be called upon by Virgin. Not nor Tobias. I was quite shocked, to be honest. I was coming back to Mykonos to warn you about your future endeavors, and I got intercepted by a letter and decided to show up anyways. And now apparently I am supposed to oversee a war of the Holy Grail. I have not yet talked to my supervisors at the church, but I assume they will have words.
Surprised people haven't killed that one guy yet. You know, the one that's just causing all this chaos.
Ah, yes. The thing about Tobias is that simply eliminating him most likely won't stop his plans, even if you were able to. Seems the kind of person to have plans F, J, Z perhaps.
But it would sure make me feel better.
Says
all
the
I'm
ghost
saying-
of John.
All I'm saying is that if we kill him, he can't make any more plans.
That is true. If he actually dies, that is. He isn't supposed to be alive for this long.
Wait. Who we're talking about? Sorry, I spaced out for a second.
Tobias.
Tobias.
Ah, yes, I concur.
But yes. What I have to tell you is about the next couple islands in the path of Iago, and where probably most of your contract with our dear friend is going to take part. There are 3 islands that interest me. The first one is where the cargo will arrive in the island of Naxos. It is quite more populated than Mykonos and Tinos. But that island doesn't seem to have much influence, much demonic beast influence, and seems to be a more reserved area. The people seem to have been going about their lives as if nothing strange happened. Unless they decide to travel to the next island, the island of Paros. They are quite close, so travel between them is more common than between, for example, Mykonos and Paros. But this island weirds me out. The guards, the policemen, they seem to be far more equipped than this remote island in the middle of the Aegean Sea should.
Well equipped how exactly?
They seem as well equipped as the policemen I saw in Athens. The equipment seems to be of higher quality, more well conserved, more well preserved. They seem to have more powerful equipment with them as well.
Oh,
I wouldn't expect policemen in an island to carry around rifles, but they do.
no, that is very strange.
And
They carry it into the street.
yes,
It's normal.
and
That is
also
worrying.
seem to be very eager to use them.
How far ago was this?
A day at most. I was just going to fly back here to just make sure you all were aware, and then the dinner happened.
Fuck.
Oh, that's not where things end. There is a smaller island than Naxos and Paros to the east of Paros, and coincidentally it's named Antiparos. I had never seen such a presence of demonic beasts before. They walk the streets alongside humans.
That's rather odd.
Yes, unfortunately my stay at the island was cut short when one of these demonic beasts saw me through my animal disguise and called upon reinforcements. I had to flee. But I saw people that seemed far too content with the fact that there were demons walking alongside them.
Well,
I decided to then do some investigating of my own, and when I asked a person on the streets of Naxos if they had any news of Antiparos, and they just kind of didn't know about it. It seems that there is some sort of bounded field in the island that makes people ignore it. Some people recall, like, in olden times visiting, but now they don't seem to recall that it exists at all. When I bring it up, they are always surprised. Oh yes, that island, I think it's over there. And sometimes they point to the wrong direction. Is it misdirection? Is it an illusion? Is the whole island an illusion? I am not quite sure. It seemed real enough. They didn't get to attack me, but they reacted real enough.
and I'm not sure this is the right question to ask, but did the island always exist? Are we sure of that?
Anyone can make a history check, and Oliver can make that history check with advantage, since he lived here for a while.
Okay.
Hold on, I forgot.
Jirou.
Somehow I don't think it's necessary.
I forgot how to do stuff, but yeah.
Do you think?
I don't think I need to roll a history. Go on.
Okay, so both Jirou and Oliver, yes, that island has always existed. It's always been there. I don't know why Jirou knows this, but he does.
And I will ask them separately. Where is it? Which way is it?
They would both point to the same area.
Yes.
Hmm. Interesting.
Unfortunately, however, that is as much as I could gather. I spent most of the time since we had last met in Tinos, going around the 3 islands, and then as soon as I got wind of Antiparos, I decided to inform you. So, do you have anything that you would like to report? Any new developments that were covered by the dinner, which I'm still processing, so I think all of us are.
Yeah.
There are many developments.
There's a bit too many developments to really name all of them.
You know, and I understand.
Oh, like, I understand we're supposed to, in the future, maybe, I guess, go kill the Virgin, but...
Well, he's definitely on my awareness. No, that's a much later problem.
Next year.
All these mages that seem pretty up high on the ladder, and they all look ready to throw hands.
Oh yes, I would expect as much. Though I'm not familiar with basically all of them. And he will nod and gesture towards Oliver. Except your mother, I presume?
Yes.
Yes, I'm aware of her name. I didn't make the connection at first with you, but yes, she's quite famous.
That she is.
And
Is
I
there
mean,
someone?
if anyone has heard of anyone else in that table, it was probably Tobias. So yes, everyone is aware of Tobias. Everyone has been keeping tabs on him. Not that it really matters. Because
I'm worried. I'm worried about this master from Japan.
Oh yes, there was one. That wasn't
The one
there.
that wasn't there?
Yes. Are you afraid that they may perhaps be learning techniques from your clans?
There is a lot of history in Japan, and the magecraft. Well, magecraft in Japan is fundamentally very different from magecraft in other places. So he might be using a very different setup than the rest of the mages, and that would make him a wild card.
I do expect him to be a wild card, with them apparently knowing exactly when the war will start, when not even Tobias is aware.
I mean, Japanese magecraft often involves divining things or sealing demons.
Yes. I still have to report my findings and confront my superiors if they were truly aware of this and why they decided to keep it quiet. But I will not lie to you all. My department is one that is always searching for relics, more specifically the ones closely related to God and divinity. So we were always searching for the Holy Grail. If it is truly here, if it is truly what Tobias is going to use to fuel his petty war, I expect more church influence to be felt.
From the sounds of it, the church, from what Tobias had described from the notes he had, the church already knew about this because the Holy Grail was already putting a person of the church in place in a structure of power.
Yes, that is precisely why I must confront my superiors and why that information was never put forth.
In a secret project, and they said Tobias had said that it was basically scrapped and that he found it. So it's likely they just didn't deem it worthy enough to mention.
Yes, while the ritual itself could very well have been scrapped, the concept of the Holy Grail is something that could have been a bit more public, or perhaps they were trying to keep it to themselves and be the ones selected by the Grail to partake in this journey and then take it for themselves. that would surely put them in a higher standing. But I am not one to judge based on monetary value.
That is all stuff in the past and or is mired in mystery and things we would have to assume, and it's best we don't.
He nods sagely.
It does.
I'm working my 16 wisdom.
Yes.
It does make an ass out of you and me.
Well, is there anything that you would like to discuss? If not, I will make my way back to the island, continue exploring, see if I find anything else.
I wish you luck.
The Argo should be arriving here in a couple days.
Where? Hold on. Where did he say he came from again?
Antipaulos.
He came from. There are 3 islands. The boat arrives in one, which is basically a sister island to another. They are Naxos, Paros, and then the other small island is Antiparos.
I see.
Also,
I am actually worried about Naxos more than anything.
because it's the
Spartus
big
and
populated one.
Antiparos. I see.
And I mean, I know out of character that there's some divinities had visited there specifically.
Yeah.
And
Same with this island that we're on currently, because it's where freaking Artemis and Apollo were born. Whereas Naxos was where Dionysus had stayed briefly and had married his wife.
Yes. Also, Woodrow will make the comment of the Argo should be arriving in 2 nights. So if you have anything else that you need to do in this island, I would suggest being quick about it.
And do you suppose you'll stay in the Aegean Isles for a while yet?
Yes, I don't intend, especially now, I don't intend of leaving,
I see.
especially because I am quite sure that Tobias can't be that far, and I wish to speak with him, since he is going to be my companion in overseeing this war.
I will say that you should probably keep an eye out for any manipulations or backstabbing.
In which case, if you find yourself with time to spare, could I bother to ask for a favor?
Yes, of course. You will most likely be joining this Holy Grail War, and I would gladly be of assistance.
I have received word of things that are not normal going on in the island of Anafi, and it seems, as far as I know, as if neither the Mages Association nor the Holy Church have been able to pry on the matter. If it's not too much of a bother, if you have time to spare, I would ask you to visit it ahead of us. I don't suppose the Argo is due to stop there at any point.
Oh
Is
no,
it?
Jalen.
the
Jalen, did you say?
Of Anafi.
Fanafi.
No, the Argo will surely. I'm quite sure that the last stop is Naxos.
I see.
But let me roll a history check for Mr. Woodrow.
So how the fuck do I get there?
By boat, bitch.
I have to row?
Would Mr. Woodrow be able to do a data dump on the Holy Grail War?
He's not aware of the Holy Grail War.
Hey, stop opening my shit!
I'm not opening your shit. I only gave it to you because you didn't have it in Fancy Grounds.
Thanks.
History check for Mr. Woodrow. He doesn't have a very good modifier. Yep.
Oh no. Scholarly man is not scholarly.
No, he is, but his scholarliness is on nature and religion, not on
For
history.
shame. Shame.
Who needs to look back when you can go look at this leaf?
The sleeve. Look at it. It's so pretty.
We're indoors, Jirou.
But yes, he will frown the mention of the island, and just like you see him make a mental note about it.
He does a
Yeah, I will be sure to look for any information regarding that island.
Do be careful. I don't suppose anything that the Mages Association cannot pry into is something you would want to pry into at all.
Nods sagely.
I have one question, Jim.
Yes. I am Jim.
Miss Strout, by south of the Aegean Isles, does she mean the southernmost isles or south of the isles, as in outside the isles?
No, it would be what is still the Isles, but south inside the Isles.
I see.
It's not outside of the Isles range.
So it's not Crete. Okay.
Yes.
Good,
It's
yes.
still Greece, yes.
I see. I guess we'll start with Anafi.
But yes, he will himself stand up. Please make sure to pass the information along to Miss Jana. She's a bit stressed, and I hope that I don't bring her too much new stress.
I think she's just overreacting to some stuff, I think. But I don't know. I'm not her.
He just smiles a bit. Yes. I will be returning to the islands where the Argo will make its last stop. And I expect to meet you there once you arrive.
Yes.
See you then.
Will nod. I do hope that whatever this war has in store for us is better than what we are expecting.
I don't know. Summoning people from ancient history to come fight our grudge battles, come fight our grudges, always seems like a great idea.
He will smile and exhale sharply through his nose before heading outside. Once he steps outside, he turns into a small blue bird and flies away. So, is there anything that the awoke group would like to do?
Sleep.
and not be awoke.
Not be awoke.
Yeah.
So,
Jirou does his thing.
But yes, just stay
Jackson,
on
yes.
the couch. Yes, and shotgun in lap toward the door, facing the door. Sleep, standing up on couch, head back.
You're standing on the couch or just
No,
yes.
Sitting up. Sorry. Yes.
standing on the couch, T-posing?
No, man. Yeah, man. Standing on the couch.
Yeah. So the thing that separates room to room in Gianna's tower is basically like a curtain, right?
No, it's a proper door.
It's a proper door, yeah. So does Jackson leave the door to the sofa room open?
What do you mean by door to the sofa room?
Because the sofa room has a door and the entrance to the tower is another door.
No, yes. He leaves the sofa room door open.
It would swing outwards into the hallway, so it would block the
Block?
main entrance.
The entrance to the tower, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so the person would have to move the door to the...
Move the door, yes, and then
Okay.
get blasted in the face.
I see.
And, do I have alarm in this guy? I forget. I mean, I have a fucking field of bullshit up.
Field of bullshit, go!
Do I have alarm? I don't have alarm? You kidding me? I need to fix that.
Ow, I stabbed myself.
Don't
weekly.
stab yourself, that hurts.
Yes.
I don't
with,
have
with the
smoke
wire
alarm.
on my bracers. Amazing.
Oh,
Yes, that always happens. You need to put some fucking wax in
Yeah,
there.
I remember doing that when I was a child.
Yeah, so nothing will happen then.
Okay.
Just if you leave the field of bullshit, what's it called again?
private sanctum.
Private
Private
Saint.
Tent.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Edmund and Oliver, straight to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Jirou.
Yes.
Roll me a stealth check.
What? Oh.
Oh, you
If you wake me up, you will get blasted in the face.
godforsaken one.
Jirou.
Well, anyways, I'm going to sleep. So talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Block.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn in.
Jiro's also gonna write like on a little piece of paper, like running on errands.
Yes. So, Jirou, you make your way down the ladder to the first floor with where the sofa is. And you see the door open. You peek around to see just the shotgun barrel pointing at you.
No, yeah, he's basically like if this bottle's the shotgun, he's basically sleeping like he propped it up on the table and he's sleeping like this.
Yes. So, as you take a little peek, you see that just the two barrels of the shotgun pointing at you, but you're able to slowly make your way past the door and outside of the tower. It takes you a while walking, I'd say close to around an hour of walking, until you see the castle. Would you like to do anything before entering?
Not really. He's probably gonna like knock on the gates.
So as you approach, and since you don't have dark vision, the lights start to slowly appear, because the castle is illuminated, even at night. You see that not that far to the right of the main entrance gate, the wall has a hole in it, like a massive hole in it. You could easily walk through it.
No, he's gonna knock on the gate.
You politely knock on the gate, and you see that one of the Eladrin that was kind of just like standing atop the like small house they have up on the gate, just with its eyes closed, opens it like on surprised, looks at you, looks at the other Eladrin, pokes them awake, pokes them out of their trance, and you see they both like go out and start pulling the chains for the gate to open. As you pass, you feel the anti-magic properties of the bounded field pass through you, and they, without saying a word to you, guide you back towards the throne room this time. And they wait with you at the throne room. Let me get the map. Images, maps, castle. It's a chunky boy. There we go. Oops. Sorry about that. Their map. Chunky map. Delete all tokens. And then I'm just going to grab Jirou and put you right here. There you are. And also the door would be locked. Here. You are. It's just you and two Eladrin waiting in the throne room. You wait there for about 10-15 minutes, and the door opens up to Virgin, who is ecstatic to see you. They immediately, they kind of like jump and do clap, and while doing so, their wings flutter. Oh, Mr. Jirou, I wasn't expecting visitors. Sorry. And they will happily skip and jump until they sit on the throne. So, what brings you here? You've been here like a couple hours ago. Didn't expect you to come back.
Yep. It's Ginjo, right? From I remember.
What?
Ginjo, right?
Jinto.
The Jinto. Okay. I just cannot remember his gosh darn name. I came to see Jinto.
Yeah, you see that their expression changes a little bit to instead of just complete happiness to a little bit more concerned.
Don't worry, I'm not here to kill him.
I hope so, because the last person that tried left a hole in the wall and in the dining room.
Pretty sure I couldn't. I'm pretty sure I couldn't do that. So.
And in the barracks. And yes, they caused a lot of trouble. Don't expect them to come back here. But yes, Jinto was kind of dealing with them. I don't know if they have returned. And at that point, you see just walking through the same door that Burgeon just walked through, Jinto. While they're composed, you can clearly see battle damage. They're bleeding from like one of their eyes. There's just like a chunk of hair missing. And they are holding their left arm with their right arm, and you see that it's slowly dripping blood. I'm sorry, Master. I had to force myself more than I expected against that mage. I do not believe it has been dealt with. Especially once he became invisible. And now he realizes that you are also in the room. Didn't expect you to come back so soon.
I only have 2 days until we have to leave again.
Good. I am glad that you chose the correct option. I'm afraid your friend with the bow didn't.
That was his choice, not mine.
He will nod, and you see that during this whole time, Burgeon is just excitedly gripping both armchairs, looking at you all. Oh, are you gonna tell him about the demon sword? And Jinto just nods. And he positions himself closer to Burgeon, standing basically in front of him. And you see that Burgeon taps his back and he stops bleeding. He isn't like completely healed, but he stops the bleeding and he can let go of his arm. He does some stretches with his left arm, just basically making sure everything is fine. As I had told you two before, the weapons of our clans have demons in them. I don't expect you to be aware of their existence, but the blade you hold is one that causes fear in your opponents, is it not?
That is true.
He nods, and you see him unsheath his Nodachi, a big ass blade. Let me grab a thing here. Just because there are two different names in your sheet, is this sword called Akui or Akuikiri?
Akuikiri.
I see. He places a hand in the hilt of his sword, and another he gently taps the blade. Akuikiri. I was aware of it when it was in the possession of its last family head. Were you one that fled with it by stealing it like I did? Or were you chosen to wield it
I took it with me when I went to when I went rather prematurely to World War One.
At this time, just call Great War. Because the second one hadn't happened.
Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. I took it with me when I prematurely went to the Great War.
He nods. It's not because the blades had been possessed or were once used to hold demonic power that they cannot be used for good. However, they are reluctant in doing so. You see that while he is slowly just almost like caressing the blade of his weapon, the weapon almost feels like it's crying, and thus the tears that hit the ground are crimson, and they start to slowly move on their own, forming a faint circle beneath his feet. You possess the sword of the demon of fear, of distress. Your companion possesses a bow of a demon of lightning and sparks. And you watch as the circle starts to take a more proper shape. The one I carry. The blade passed down from the original Muramasa. Now the namesake of the clan of idiots that decided to rename it to Murasama as if trying to hide something. He's a demon of hunger, of consumption. And as he says that, he reaches the very tip of his blade and cuts just a small cut on his finger. And as the blood drops, it finishes the circle beneath him, and you see it explode into energy, just sparks flying, and you see it starts to basically generate like force. You see his clothing and his hair start to billow, and you see Virgin just super excited in the chair, and also their massive hairs flowing. He then places both hands in the hilt of the sword, slowly turn it to themselves, and he stabs himself in the stomach. You see where the wound would spill out blood, it starts to cover his body, and you see that even the armor that he is wearing starts to become a little bit different. He wears actually, let me share this again and also just put it in the call chat so you can see because you aren't in Fancy Grounds at the moment. Okay. You see that his helmet has the face of a dragon, and also his shoulder pad has a dragon face. You see that the energy that came from him stabbing himself starts to turn what was crimson blood into purple flames. As he does so, the dragon heads almost come alive and start to move slowly. The fangs on his mask turn also purple. The white part of his horn ornaments start to turn purple when you watch as he takes a step forward, and from his back purple flames explode into the shape of wings, and he pulls the sword out from inside of him, and you see no wound in his clothing or on him, and the tip of the blade burns with purple flame as well. And I will now share, which I cannot not say it's a devil trigger because it is. Share record. And also for your viewing player, Mr. Jirou.
You know, just the guy who's actually seeing this.
Just like what?
I said just for Graves. I was just saying. Yes, share it to the one person who actually is seeing this.
Yes.
Yes.
But yes, there he is. There's the boy in his quote unquote devil trigger form, or more appropriately called demon trigger. Yes. But yes, as he removes the blade and it's on fire, you can't really see them, but you hear Burgeon clapping. And he points the Nadachi to you with its purple flames. And he says, "You've caught me in a much precarious situation after dealing with Mr. Tanner. However, I would like you to taste what the true power of your blade could do." And before you even unsheathe your sword, he flies at
Oh boy.
you. So, you could just use Avrai if you wish.
Oh, I got an idea. Don't worry about me.
Okay. But I would like for you to roll initiative, my boy. Oops, I am on the wrong fancy grounds. This is the correct fancy grounds.
Look, Chiro's got this. I'll just take down both the swordsman and Burgeon.
Why do you attack things that are bigger than you are? Why?
This
Don't
time,
worry about
he
it.
is not doing the attacking. He is being attacked.
No, this is still
No,
very much his
No,
fault.
no. Yeah, this is very much his fault.
This is very much his fault.
You're to learn.
He
Error
will
actions.
learn.
He's dealing with the consequences.
Yes. I don't think I can change his token to what I want immediately. Oh, I can. Let's go. There he is. He is devil triggered.
He is now
Did
triggered.
you save the art that I have for
It's
a certain
not
thing?
on fancy grounds, but it's here somewhere in our Discord conversation.
Good, good.
But yes, you should probably roll initiative by one way or the other. And there is his initiative. Great. So, of course, the speedy boy goes first.
As he do.
Let me just do a thing. Yes, he is in full health. He was just beating the shit, getting his shit beat. So, he immediately rushes at you with his blade swords. And he's going to attack. First, he's going to target you. He's going to... actually, let me just apply a certain thing. Oops. There it goes. Yup, that's fine. Let me just...
I'd like to put exemplary deflection.
yes, you should. Let me just check one thing. He can make one extra attack, and he does an extra 2d6 necrotic damage. Good. Oops. So, first attack is a 23 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Sure. You take... Oof. 7 damage because he rolled really poorly. Second attack. That's a 2. Third attack. That's a natural 1. Starting off, great.
I thought this guy was supposed to be scary.
Then he's going to spend a little couple points. And he'll fucking do it again. Another 2. Another 2.
You need to stop, alright?
And a 19. Okay, so that one hits. That's 21 damage.
Imagine if he had hit all those, you'd have been dead first round.
He just basically flies towards you with his wings. And you watch as he swings the Nadachi, the flames burst out towards you. And in doing so, even if you deflect the blade in the first and the last attack, the flames hit you almost as if a projectile sword. And you feel his presence. Every time your swords clash, you feel Akurikiri bursts into excitement. And as you mostly protect yourself, he holds his blade just flat to the side, his guard completely open, and he says, "Show me what the sword has taught you." And it's your turn.
Cool. Oh boy. I'd like to use the sphere.
Go ahead. Target him and roll the thing.
And it'd be nice if I could spend focus points and cause him to to up the DC. That'd be cool. But no, that's not a thing.
We chose with multi-targeting instead of upping the DC. Yes.
So I just click save on him. Okay. Save.
Oh,
On
then I can roll the save as well. But you, if you after you target him, there should be a cast button under your cause fear. Click the magnifying glass.
Okay. Just click cat.
Yes. If you open the magnifying glass, the cast. Yes. He succeed just barely.
Yay. That's my 1 use. Fear.
Yep. You could dragon search if you wish.
Sure, I'll dragon search. I'll use my free dragon search. Is Akui telling me anything?
The what?
Like, yeah, you know, Akui Kiri is Akui Kiri? Is it telling me anything I should do, or is that go on and kill bro?
What you feel from the blade is basically just, because as he said, his sword is the one of hunger, and you feel that as soon as it impacted with your blade started to desire blood, to feed.
Oh, I'm gonna go in for some attacks.
Go ahead, Mr. Robot Man. That's an 11. That's a 22. Let me check one thing. Yes. What is his AC? What is the bada? So he would go to 21. You'd still hit, but he's going to use it nonetheless. He uses Falcon Wing deflection on himself. Also, just 1 second. I need to check one feature that he has. No, it's not the feature of his armor, it's a feature of his weapon. Yes, so let me roll a thing. So he reduces that damage by 6. You see that as you go to make your first strike, his posture doesn't change. He keeps his sword to the side. But as your blade is almost making contact with it, purple flames just burst from the place where you were going to hit, and they kind of hold back your attack. And you see that his the flame on his sword reduced a little bit when he did that. He took reduced damage. But you can still make your second attack.
I did.
I'm waiting for it to roll.
It's, I'm pretty sure I rolled the damage. I'm pretty sure I rolled the damage.
Oh no, you rolled both
Or is
attacks. It's fine. So it's his turn. And okay. You see that his posture, whenever you forced the fear effect, you see that the eyes, both on the dragons and on him, flickered for a moment, almost as if like he had to force himself to resist it. And then and when he did, the flame also reduced a little bit. You see him look at his blade and look back at you. I am sorry, but I went a bit with too much hunger against my last opponent. I will not last very much. but he will actually, you can opportunity attack him if you wish. He moves 15 feet back.
Not cool. Opportunity attack him.
Go ahead.
No, he's not going to.
Oh, okay. Just a moment. My father beating down my door. Anyways, as he takes a couple steps back, he sees that you didn't take the initiative. He smiles. You're still too naive. And he attacks you from a distance. He's just making normal attacks against you. A 16 hits, but you had focal wing deflection clicked. I don't know if you're going to use it. Graves? Oh no, you disconnected.
Oh.
Oh, you're still here. I can
No.
still hear you. But
Yeah, I'm still here. Game crashed.
I see.
again.
But you're using Falcon Wing
I hate
deflection,
my
right?
computer. Yes.
That is the AC one. Yes, that is the AC one, so the attack misses. I'll just apply the effect to yourself.
Yeah, my AC goes up to 18, I believe,
Yes.
or 19. I think it's one of those two.
So he misses the first attack. Second attack. That's a 21, that hits. Damage. Oh, he rolled well. That's 23 damage. And the third attack. That's an 18 that hits. Wait, an 18 shouldn't hit, Jirou. Let me just check. Oh, his base, your base AC is 15, so plus 3, 18, correct. So, damage. Yep, you're downed. As you deflect the first wave, as when he attacks, you see just waves of purple fire flowing towards you. As you deflect the first one and just parry it just enough so it doesn't hit you, the second and third attack blast you against the door where you came from. But you don't feel your consciousness slip. You hold yourself for a moment and you watch as his form diminishes, the fires go out. He coughs a bit of blood in his hand. And you see as he basically just turns back to normal. And while you're standing there, one knee to the ground, holding yourself on your blade, you feel it tremble. It's almost as if you're being kept conscious by the pure will of your blade to keep going. And he says, "You still try to control it. Let it go. Let the blade take you away. It is it who fights, not you."
Jirou thinks I he's gonna let the sword do its thing.
you watch as the sword it buckles a bit, almost as if the weight of your body is put completely onto it, and it slashes down a bit into the ground, but you feel yourself pull the sword up and stand up. It's almost as if you are there, but not really. Almost as if you're having a dream. And you watch as your blade seems to duplicate in your hand. You still feel yourself holding your weapon, but right beside it, there is a very light blue sword that is a complete replica of a kurikiri. Just present itself right beside your blade. And while in one moment you were just looking at your weapon, in the second you are in the air, a couple feet from the ground, slashing at the back of Jinto, positioned between yourself, positioning yourself between Jinto and Burgeon was clearly scared. Lets out a gasp. As you slash, oops, I hit the thing in the wrong thing. There we go. As you turn around and slash against Jinto, you watch as his blade parries the attack, but it wasn't ready to parry the second attack. And the shimmering, almost like a mirage of your blade hits the second strike, and it chops off one of his horn ornaments. He turns to you, now facing you, and for the first time you can see fear in his eyes, and you watch as he takes a small step back, and you are continuing your attack even if you are not 100% aware of it. And as you strike again, he deflects the first strike, and the second one cuts his chest. But as you go for your third strike, you watch as purple flames start to kind of form in front of his eyes, and he deflects both attacks. But at the same time that he deflects both, you watch as another mirage appears in your other hand, and now you're hitting him with 3 strikes, and he's slowly catching up to your speed. And when he does, you once again produce another mirage, and as you go for your final strike, he deflects your first blade, your physical blade, but the 3 mirage blades carve themselves into his chest. He coughs up blood, and you immediately pass out. You wake up moments later to Burgeon with both their hands on your chest. Hey, wake up. Hey, please don't die.
Coughs up blood. I can't die even if I wanted to. I have too many expectations on me. Sits up.
They just smile and like fly away from your body.
Completely used to having to get up straight off of death.
You see that Jinto has sheathed his weapon. And even through his complete facial mask, see in his eyes that he is smiling. And he says, "That was close. Your body was not able to withstand the presence of the demon. However, it seems that the one who should be worried is not you, but those around you. Whenever you let go, make sure that your targets are the correct ones. And also be aware that if you try to use that against me, I now know your speed, and I will match it promptly."
Jirou shrugs.
You
He
should
proceeds to stand up.
You should convince your companion to allow themselves to let go, to allow the bow to unleash the lightning within. But beware, and he walks up to you and places a hand on your shoulder. Sometimes the swords require more than just letting go. Sometimes they cannot be satiated. And that is a price that you will have to pay. If you wish to truly unleash what a Kurikiri can do. This was just a taste. Practice it. And he taps you on the shoulder and takes a position of bodyguard besides Virgin, who is just static this whole time.
I'll be heading off. Learned what I wanted. And, Virgin,
Yes?
even if I do have to kill you, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Oh well. I guess you will, but it's fine, I guess. But you should come visit without the want of hurting yourself.
Jirou shrugs.
I guess that's part of who you
Self-flagellation is part of being a samurai. And then he leaves.
are. Burgeon's, as you turn around to leave, you just see that Burgeon is looking at Jinto like, "Is it true?" And Jinto just slowly nods. The Eladrin guide you back to the main gate, and you see that there are now like a couple of Eladrin looking at the massive hole in the wall and just like looking at each other, hands, faces in their hands, just trying to figure out how they're going to fix up things. And your journey back to the towers is, uneventful. There are no planes.
Shame. I would have loved to stab one on my way over.
However, let me check a certain private sanctum. Because I want to see if you going in would give any sort of information.
It's not an alarm spell. So
No,
doesn't
it doesn't.
alert
It doesn't. No.
Yeah.
It just prevents some types of movement.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so you make your way back. You peek into the sober... Yes?
He probably would stop by I don't know, the town with buy some groceries and then
Ah, yes. You peek into the as you enter the tower again. I would like you to roll another stealth check.
Alas, I cannot.
I will roll it for you. Where is Jirou?
I will probably fail and then get shot and then die.
And then get shot and die. Jirou.
Look, you'll just have to convince one of the healers to agree to heal you after explaining what happened.
Let me check a certain person's perception score. Oh, no, you're fine. Since Jackson is sleeping, his passive perception is -5. His passive perception is basically non-existent. You then peek inside, see the same 2 shotgun barrels looking at your face, and you head back to your bunk bed to sleep for the night. And I can long rest everyone. Let me delete our non-friendly from tracker. Rest. Long. You've long restified.
Nice.
And the day is born anew. From the 26th. Let me just add. No, wait. I want to add 9 hours to this. It is now 8 a.m. in the Friday 26th of December 1930. And so I would ask all of you, what is the plan? Or what do you do would be a better question. As a motorcycle goes by.
Say Gianna's not leaving until everybody else is ready.
Until someone comes to collect her.
Basically.
Jirou's already ready. Those look suspiciously scorched.
Just random scorch marks.
And a couple more slash marks in his already freaking torn up clothes.
So, I actually want to check for one thing. Did Jirou get rid of his note of,
Yes.
Cool.
Of groceries though.
I just need to things up.
Well, you have all... Is there anything that you would like to converse during breakfast? Or
Yeah,
are you just
I
going to immediately go grab Gianna and decide what to do?
So I guess we have 2-ish days, or would it be one day?
The Argo will be here on the night of the 27th. It is now the 26th.
Oh, hey, my birthday!
Yep.
So we got 2 days, essentially.
Yes. 2 days, but just one long rest.
We can long rest on a boat, it's fine.
Train.
Look, I'm just waiting to hear the airplane at this point.
You know, I live right beside it. I live right beside an airport.
I live by a military base.
Hears strange noises. Will not report on strange noises or else I die.
Well,
it's just
I live relatively close to a train, but it only comes in like once a week.
Savage. Our train is daily.
Several times a day.
Yes. Many train noises.
Yes.
But alas, is there anything that you wish to have done during the night? I guess not. You were all very much adamant on sleeping. So, is there anything that you wish to do during the morning?
Jirou has made
track
pancakes.
I'll try to track down whoever tracked in fucking mud through the fucking.
Well, that is not hard to find. You just follow the muddy footsteps to Jirou's bunk bed.
Wait.
Hmm?
You,
Yes.
Jeez!
Holy shit!
Oh no!
And he's gone.
That was super well timed.
Don't mind me.
Sean Club.
Just don't mind me. Some people are dying outside. It's fine.
Ah!
No, as it happens.
You take a walk.
Went to get some groceries.
I see. Did you meet the neighborhood cats? Points at clothes.
Yeah, and they really liked. They had flamethrower. They had a flamethrower and some swords. It was great.
Just glad you're okay. You are okay.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Sure.
I'm not dead.
That is something, yes.
I learned some things,
Oh. Hmm.
and I'm gonna make sure some people don't learn said things. So don't worry about it.
See.
I'd rather
What?
keep the interaction I had to myself, if that's okay. I'll tell you I had an interaction with someone. I'm just not gonna say what's up. Okay,
No, it's to each their secrets.
Mr. Secrets.
Don't pry. Often. Sometimes.
I see. Well, I got pancake batter.
Hmm. Should I go wake up? No. Oh.
I mean, if you want to. If you want to deal with that. I dealt with it yesterday. You can deal with it today.
The last time you tried to wake her up, she killed my bird. She never did apologize for it. He was trying to make her feel better.
Can you wish I can? Like I've been walking by it. I can try to wake her up this time.
Sure. Scream if you're in danger, I guess.
No, I'll let her be a little bit longer. Just save some of the trouble.
And she'll probably wake up at some point.
Probably. We never know. We've had to actually, make her get up every time when it's happened.
Yes.
She might sleep the entire day.
Fuck, GM isn't here.
Damn right.
I am here. I am just muted.
I will go outside and sit outside Gianna's door.
Okay. While you were having breakfast with
It's pancakes.
Jirou made pancakes, the specialty of the Japanese.
Of course.
Listen, he learned it in Russia.
Yeah, it's the specialty of the Russian.
Ah, yes, a specialty in war.
Yes. Um,
Hey, Belgian or some shit?
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yes. Dahlia will sit beside Edmund. Oh, first of all, good morning, I guess.
Good morning.
You all survived. I guess it was a fine Christmas. But I am just letting you know, I talked to Woodrow, and he gave me enough so that I could hop onto the Argo and go back to the mainland whenever the Argo passes by. And I know that you were waiting for it anyways. So I'm not going to be freeloading on your resources anymore.
I mean, I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Luck with the trip home.
Yeah, I have to deal with that. But don't worry too much about that part.
It's the plane going by.
No,
Plane!
it's not a plane, it's a bike. But yes, don't worry that too much about that. Once I hit mainland, I can talk back to get in touch with my family and presumably the church to get back to work. Unfortunately, I did fall quite far from where I was in the job that I took because I thought it would be fine. And I hope that we can cross paths again another time. But for the moment, I will just be in Mykonos proper. See if I can help the people at the hospital or somewhere else. See if there are any remaining cases of undeath that need to be dealt with. So, just letting you know.
We'll say, do not go to the castle ever.
Oh yes, no. Big no. So, would you like to say anything, Mr. Edmund?
What was the last discussion point?
What was the last thing you heard?
The last major conversation was Dahlia heading onto Argos.
Yeah.
Didn't.
She said that she would go to help out the people in town while waiting for the ship to come by.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that.
Yeah, she said she would go to town and help out people at the hospital. And that was basically it. That whenever she got to mainland, she would try to get into contact with the church and her family to see how she would proceed.
It'd been basically just a fun out of way. That's probably for the best considering everything going on in these islands.
Oh yeah,
A lot of people probably need help.
I don't deal with demonic things. I deal with dead things.
Make sure you stay safe on this island anyways.
Oh yes, I do intend to, because I'll be there to help people and not murder things. But if things that need murdering appear, the murder will be murderified. Yes, words. I have not woken up yet.
We really need to get something to make coffee over here.
Oh, yes. Looks at Jirou, who is just making pancakes. You don't suppose you have coffee, do you, Japanese man?
Jiro looks at her. Do you think I never not have coffee? Pulls out a giant bag of coffee. A giant bag of coffee grounds.
She looks at Edmund, looks at Jirou, just like pointing a finger at Jirou, looks at Edmund again. I like that.
There's one thing I never leave home without. It's coffee.
I mean, to be fair, you're another one keeping him alive on the, like, every day.
Oh, he's one of those? I like him more.
Yeah, that tracks.
He makes coffee. It is super bitter.
She goes to, like, she picks up the coffee, looks through it. Oh god, I can't see the other side. I'm used to very weak shit. Takes a sip, face cringes. Ah, coffee. It's something.
This is
Well-
military coffee.
You wanna cut that with something?
You have milk.
I have a stiff drink.
Jiro looks at
No, thanks.
Jackson with squinted eyes, pulls out alcohol.
You ever had coffee with whiskey?
She,
A hell of a thing.
she slowly sips coffee. Cringes. Oh, I'm fine.
Jiro pulls out. What's it called? I can't remember. It's an ingredient in freaking White Russians. I don't remember.
Vodka.
No, it's the other one. It's the one
Potato.
that makes it taste good. It's the one that makes it taste good. Freaking.
Fuck. You lost me.
Yeah, I know.
Milk?
Milk.
No, it's not. No, it's something. I can't remember what the fuck it's
I
called.
can't remember. I've never done a fucking White Russian. It's fucking God damn it. I don't know.
Anyways, so
Uh,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, it looks like I should go get Gianna up now.
Yes. While you do do
Kahlua,
that,
that's what it was. Kahlua.
I would like to ask, just as a point of curiosity, Chris, are you there?
He slept.
Yep.
I'm here.
Oh,
Me.
oh, good. I thought you had really just slept.
He's been dead
I
this
did
past
I did
hour.
for a bit there, but I woke up. I'm sorry. I'm just
Mhm.
work.
No worries.
was
I just
bad.
wanted to make sure
Understandable.
that now that people are going to be start talking among yourselves that you were alive.
Yeah, Oliver overslept and is probably still in room.
I see.
Well, you smell coffee.
And pancakes.
Which is weird because Oliver usually is the one making coffee.
Yeah, you just come down. You drink some of Jiro's coffee. It tastes like absolute crap.
Yeah.
He is accustomed to it. It was similar to how it was in the Great War.
Exactly.
Exactly. Flashbacks.
Jiro even brought some Kahlua.
Ah, yes. Squid ink coffee.
Yes.
Reminds me of the good old days.
Back when I still
Oliver
didn't have lunch.
Takes sip,
God. Fuck.
gives Jiro thumbs up.
So, Edmund, how will you proceed in your task of waking up Sleeping Beauty?
So Edmund will basically grab a plate of pancakes and a cup of coffee. straight
Mhm.
with him to Chana's door. Like pull over a counter, something to set it on, so it's not just on the floor.
I see.
Well, anything that leaves.
Yeah, I was about to say, as soon as you bring the counter outside, it vanishes. The plate vanishes. You're just
Oh.
holding pancakes.
Oh right, I forgot your door is not on the inside of the tower.
Correct.
And you
I-
get outside of the tower and then you feel squish on your hand.
Yes, on one hand,
There's-
you're holding a literal pancake on your hand. The other hand is just burnt coffee.
Okay,
God.
let me see. Check
Yeah.
inventory real quick, see if there was a.
Let me see if
Oliver
I have
literally-
a cup.
Oliver literally goes with Edmund and just knocks on the door.
Let me check if... No, I didn't.
There's syrup on the pancake.
I did
I
allow
was gonna
sound
say-
through the fucking thing.
Then Edmund wouldn't have brought the stuff outside the tower because, you would be
Yeah.
aware that I blinked out on
that
the
definitely
second
would have been
floor.
that definitely would have been a warning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Step outside. Oh, yes, that thing happens.
Fuck.
We might be missing like a something to put it on, but the plate and the cup have not vanished.
Oh, I see. Good.
I can't remember if I actually did or not.
If you did or not, what?
Allow sound through the private sanctum.
You said just everything. Oh, no.
I did not use the fog, I know that much.
Well, Gianna, you hear or don't a knock on the door.
Sure, we'll go with it.
Just so you know, my man, your sanctum is on one tower, not the other.
I can cast it on both.
That's
No.
funny.
Just deliberately went a pretty good distance away. So but anyway, there's a knock. There's like a silence before. Assuming it's both Edmund and Oliver will hear in their ear just a whisper going, "Yes, can I help you?"
Oliver sips coffee. Your presence is required at other tower, and he starts trudging back to other tower.
Edmund's getting just out of. Jirou made pancakes and coffee. I would not recommend the coffee.
Coffee good.
I'll be sure to let her know.
Thank you. Edmund still ignoring the idea of that presence for his own sanity.
Yes, as everyone that
Yes.
interacts with Gabriella does.
It is
Except
definitely
Oliver.
distinctly a different voice.
Yes.
Look, probably some weird voicemail shenanigans.
Voicemail shenanigans.
Exactly.
It's just her morning voice, it's fun.
After about an hour, then Gianna will trudge over.
Jesus fucking Christ. So in this period of 1 hour, is anyone going to try to bring her by force?
Take her tower down!
Not really, though we might have conversation without her.
Yes.
That's fine.
Well,
What do you guys think we should do for 2 days?
yes.
Do we have any more leads on anything else around here?
Not really, I don't believe so.
No,
I think we've got everything done.
you just
Take
haven't
a look,
explored.
see. Take a look, see. No, that's not here. Yes, bring Oliver back.
Do we have
There's a lot of
any
gold.
idea about how to work the summoning ritual for a servant? I don't believe any of us have that knowledge, and we might as well have the knowledge beforehand.
We don't, as far as I know, no.
Does
No.
Oliver know? No.
I don't think you would have gotten to that part.
Nah,
Yeah, if you had, you would know what the fuck was going on.
very true.
It's nice.
So you don't have the knowledge, but also you know that you haven't been chosen by the Grail yet.
Good to be preemptive about it.
I mean, we got the swords.
Yes. You still have, either way, a job to do.
Yes.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
A
I
job
thought we
to do.
cleared the whole island, though.
Well, we haven't investigated past what Tanner told us.
You just went to the museum in Mykonos. There's the whole other island. The whole rest of the island.
We also killed the other not nice apostle,
Yeah.
so we did something.
And the other thing that we thought was
And the
the
Chimera.
apostle was the castle. So
Yes.
And we killed the Chimera here, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
we did.
So yeah, we did something.
We did everything, right? No.
Not I wouldn't say everything.
We did
haven't
everything.
ch- we
Explored
haven't- we haven't
30% of the island.
No, we also went to the other town to buy gifts.
We didn't
Yes,
check
just to buy
anything. That was more of a
gifts.
non-job.
And you spent most of your time on the road.
Oh, I think we should probably explore around to look, see if we can find any other signs of demonic presence.
Well, there was gonna be some. It would probably be in fill in the blank here, because Oliver knows more than I do.
It's the fucking fuck. All I can't remember is the airport. That is the wrong way. No. It's in the north of the island. There's a fucking
Temple, I think.
it was something, a castle? Yeah.
I don't know if it was a castle specifically, but there was some
There's
prominent
something.
building. Of that one.
There's a something. Yeah.
Also horses. You could also go see the horses.
Yes. We could also ignore a job and just go see the horses.
Well, we only have really 2 days to get it done, though. So we're gonna have to be fast, and well, no, we're gonna have to whatever we do, we're gonna have to do it hard, fast and hard.
Here's a thought. What if we just don't get on the Argos and stay here and finish what we have to do?
But then we're gonna have to wait a lot of time, and
A whole lot of time for what?
it's your cue to tell me how long until the Argo comes back around, GM.
It's
Please.
a week.
What he said, we're gonna have to wait a whole week after that, and there's nothing to do on this fucking island.
Well, you just said you wanted to finish the job. So there is something to do.
Well, yeah, but it's not a week's worth of job. At least I hope it's not.
We really need to find an alternate source of transportation.
We do. We should buy a boat. How much do you
Do
think
we
the
have
Argo would sell for?
Stop
I
stealing
think
my
it's
ideas.
probably something in the millions.
We could steal it.
Millions?
In the 40s? Nah.
In 19... Yeah. No.
Sorry, the 100,000s.
There you go.
Not even.
We could steal it for free.
It's a yacht, and yachts are expensive no matter the year.
More like a cargo. I won't say yacht. Well, I don't know. I ain't seen it.
I mean, if you want to get a new form of transportation, you know that there is a place that sells boats on Tinos.
The previous island.
Yes. You would just have to wait for the Argo and then do the whole trip.
You would also have to figure
Name
out
changed.
how to navigate.
I mean, we could
I'm sure
try
it'd be
and buy maybe like a fishing boat off of, like like one of those bigger like shrimp boats off of someone. Although that is their livelihood, so they're probably gonna be pretty expensive about it.
Check one thing. No, it's going to be in abilities.
That is a
mean,
good point.
no.
Why do people keep horses in a fucking island?
Oh, it's because of just well, it's
Good beast
it's
burden
the.
out of the way.
I mean, yeah, it's a beast of burden, and it just generally I listen. I'm not gonna get into horses.
Don't get me started on fucking horses.
Exactly.
in any event, I really don't care what we do as long as we get paid. So, if you want to get on that boat, let's do that.
Sounds like a man after my own heart. So we should go kill some stuff then.
Yes. Also,
Sounds like it.
just in
You gotta
case,
find stuff first.
just in case anyone was curious about it,
It's right there. Look.
Ichika has land vehicle proficiencies, so none of you have water vehicle proficiencies.
I mean, I could
Does the horse count as a land vehicle?
No.
technically.
A horse and carriage would.
Yes, horse and carriage would.
So if we
Oh.
strap a board to the horse,
If
does it
you
count as
no, you know what you gotta do? You get a carriage that is big enough to fit all of you. You get like 2 horses, then you cast water walking on the horses.
Oh, that would be
Or
so
we could
not
be normal
suspicious at all.
people and just hire a captain.
It won't be so
What?
not suspicious at all.
Just-
Fucking Santa Claus gliding through the fucking ocean.
Or just like try to get our job done here quick and go get on the Argos.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
what I'm
go.
saying. We should just get our job done quick.
Fine. Yes.
So, Dahlia will make her way to Mykonos proper. Where would you lot like to go? Pick a direction.
We should
I
probably
want to go
head-
visit
Before-
Anomera.
I trust you.
And the
That's
mayor was
fucking
pretty close to the castle.
Oh, that's the city that we went. Well, I want to go visit Elia, or that castle on the top right. Really, anywhere.
North. No,
Yes,
we
we're
already
north.
went north.
Kind of north.
I'll say
yes.
it this time. I'll say it this time. Gianna will trudge over,
Mhm.
wiping the sleep out of her eyes.
As people are shouting random directions. I'm gonna go there. I want to go north.
Where are
Good
you at this
morning,
exact?
everyone.
You are just like a hex above Mykonos.
I see.
Yes.
And no, the hexes are not properly gridded out
Size.
to be distance. Just because I forgot about it. Yeah.
That's fine. So, how we going?
We don't know yet. We're contemplating it.
We should go to that castle to the north.
Good a place as
Right.
any to start, I suppose.
I mean, might as well start there. It's a fortified position, so these demonic beasts seem relatively intelligent, so they might head for there and
Was-
try and set up.
I can't remember for the life of me. Was the spooky castle that may or may not have a dead apostle in it the castle we just went to for Christmas?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
which is the
Good.
one in the middle next to Anomera.
Yes. Yes.
and it did have a dead apostle in it.
Yes.
Glad I was. You know, maybe there was a second castle with a dead apostle in it. Who knows?
There
There
can
may
only be
still-
one.
It may would just well be. I
We
don't
just
think
killed one in Mykonos. How can there only be one?
There can only be
There-
one per island.
This is the law.
This is the rule. This is the
now there
way.
is one. Now there is one per island, so we established the law.
We just upheld the law.
Yes.
This is the way.
So let's go north, I guess. I mean, I want the money, but I really don't want to work for it.
Hell yeah.
I feel like our contract to the contractor is going to become very strained.
Yeah, he said he
You're
was
on
still
it.
up, but I kind of don't want to work for him. Am I alone here?
Either
Jirou
way,
shrugs.
Well-
we'd have to do this for the betterment of everyone, because demonic beasts, we can't have that. So even if we get paid or not, we're doing something.
Yeah, I agree there. We should might as well kill these things and get paid for it, and then deal with the contractor
That's
later.
it. Besides, if he tries to not pay us, from the sounds of it, if we get in this war, he's likely an opponent. That just gives more reason to go after him.
Yeah.
Gives us more reason to crucify him.
I mean,
Oh,
Spoken like a true
spoken
Catholic.
like a Catholic.
there is no need to go crucifying people.
Whoa there, Judas.
Judas.
Judas, no.
Hey,
I just
I'll get paid one way or another. Smiles.
I just saw how little gold is on Lislov's head. The fucking
Yep. It makes sense.
fucking old man. You're not gonna pay me right, and not gonna kill nobody.
Wait, contractor still intends to pay them, doesn't he?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You just said that the contract will be slightly altered.
He didn't
Already,
say
I don't
how.
know if we're further.
Anyway,
I
shall
feel-
we go up north? Do
Yeah.
something?
We
I mean, it's worth a
do
try at
we
least.
have
See
the
if
do we have our part of the contract?
There was no other form of the contract.
Was it just like, oh yes, you go kill people and you get paid? Was that all it?
Yes.
Like there was no,
Yes.
it was just verbal agreement.
The verbal agreement was that you deal with the demonic beasts and the source of the fog.
How do you make such a great big contract and not have it in print?
Because it wasn't supposed to be big, that's it.
Have we found the source of the fog or have we not?
Nope.
No.
You were made
It's
aware
probably
that the source of the fog, at least on this island specifically, was Virgin. That his vision of the outside caused change, caused the fog to remain, and now it's less foggy and more wintry, which was what it's supposed to be at this time of year.
Basically stopped.
It didn't stop. There is still just, but it's now the normal amount of winter fog.
Okay, so like the weird supernatural fog has lessened a lot.
Yes,
Is
on
what
this
I'm saying.
island specifically. Yes. That
We
was-
don't know what's happening on other islands though.
Yes.
That's the problem.
fucking. The second I unmute the train,
The
fucking.
train just booped.
Ah! I hate
That's
this.
It's trains.
To the north.
To the north.
Going to the north.
If there's stuff to kill, we kill it.
Okay. I would,
automatically we kill it.
I would
Yes.
then
It
ask
dies.
of you all. I know that there is some sleepyheads among us. Do you want to keep going? There'll most likely be combat. Combat takes a while. Do you wish to
Up
keep
to you
going?
guys.
I'm
I
good to
can-
go.
I'm okay. We may not finish it.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. We're not gonna finish it.
I'll make
I mean-
sure it finishes.
I mean, it seems like a good point to stop, but if you want to keep going, I guess we can go.
Because according to, since we had to start recording basically from the start of the session, we've been playing for 2 hours and 20 minutes. If you wish to, we can go to 3. it will end around at hour in your time zone plus 10 minutes. Because for me it will end at 23 and 10 around that part. Oh, let's keep going. At least until
Sounds good.
we finish up the 3 hours of play. So, you start heading north. After some time of walking north, now with much better, I don't know if vision is the correct word, but you can see much clearer now. The not rain, but fog is gone. And
Sorry.
I'm just glad that someone caught it. Who is the highest of perception? I think it's Edmund, right?
Hi there.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Eyeballs.
Yep.
As you were walking north, you were the first to notice there are some weird rock formations in this place. And then you hear a crack, which to you would be from a rock. Almost as if someone, like, hit a rock with a hammer and it broke. Could you please, Mr. Edmund, roll me a history check?
Of course.
It can be history or religion, if you wish. Actually, or
yes.
Arcana, one of the three.
Ah, yes, I see. The in-skill trio.
Choose a 19.
Pretty good.
It starts to concern you because you had first heard one crack. After some time, you heard another crack. And then you start to think, why does this random island has such weird rock formations? And then it hits you. There were some stories that said that the rocks in this island specifically, they used to house giants that would sprung out from the rocks and attack passerbys. And as that story appears in your head, you hear another crack, and you are slightly too fast as a massive rock lands right beside you, and we all roll initiative.
Lovely.
Let me get the map. Images. Maps. Also, Dungeon Alchemist does not have, up to this point, snow or any sort of snowy effects. So,
I mean, we're in the Mediterranean. There is no snow.
There is no snow, yes.
yes, but there isn't anything like bluish in hue to make it cold. So it's very like not cold.
All I see is a giant question mark. Oh god.
It's massive.
Oh god.
All I see is the infinite void, and at the very center of it, a question.
At the very center of it, a question mark.
Oh,
Oh,
he's back.
There it went.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? My internet died?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I'm not even streaming.
I guess
Well, like I
it just
said, it's a
sucks.
good place to stop.
Yeah.
I don't even want you to stop, dog.
The world has
No.
spoken.
No,
We listen.
because the recording didn't stop, so it's fine. But it's up to you if you wish to stop in rock throw or not.
I mean,
I'm
that's
fine.
a fun cliffhanger to end it off on.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even get to see the map. That's neat.
I saw the map. There
Oh,
were some trees and a dirt
Looking
path.
at the map
and
right
grass.
oh,
Now, all
that's
I
good.
saw is blackness and a question mark.
Blankness.
now,
And then
populated
you
after.
question your reality.
Yes.
Oh god.
Okay, guys, if we're calling it a night, then I'm gonna call it a night.
You
Okay,
go
but-
sleep, boo boo.
Right.
Good night.
Yeah.
Have a good
Night.
night.
Good night,
Bye.
peoples. Goodbye. See
Bye,
you
bye.
next time.
Bye. Have a good sleep.